Spy Family Code White had its UK cinema release last month, and after watching it, I have to say it's a nice film. There are no complicated moral quandaries you have to navigate, nor any eye-opening revelations that recontextualises the film for the viewer. You get exactly what it says it is, which is a fairly comfy slice-of-life comedy featuring a scene where the main antagonist orders his goons to cut open Anya's stomach, turning a slice-of-life story into a real slice-of-life story. Speaking of cutting things open, let's talk about the plot. So a rough plot summary is that Eden Academy is having a cooking competition, and to get an advantage, Lloyd takes the family abroad to the lands of Phrygia to find and eat the favourite dessert of the headmaster, a mermere, a dessert I had never heard of before. During the train journey up, Anya gets a premonition from Bond, causing her to steal and eat a chocolate on the train, which later causes a ruckus. Unfortunately, after they get to the restaurant, the big bad of the film appears to eat their famous dessert that Anya needs to pass. The restaurant cannot make any more due to lacking the crucial ingredient. Lloyd then searches everywhere to find it, but can't. Anya then receives another premonition from Bond, and finds the rare ingredient in a grocery shop. But before she can bring it home to her parents, she is abducted by the military, as it turns out the chocolate she ate actually contained a critically important microfilm. Lloyd tracks Anya down to an airship and sneaks on board after subtly crashing his plane into the ship. Yor, having stowed away in the plane, then fights the crew and has a big showdown with a soldier called Type F. Lloyd in the meantime finds Anya in the cockpit and has a duel with the big bad of the film, and after a scuffle, orders the airship to evacuate while in disguise, with him guiding the fiery airship into a lake. It turns out the microfilm got stuck in Anya's teeth, and she hands it off to Lloyd. They then travel back to Ostiana, where it turns out that because of a kitchen malfunction, the head judge will now be the vice principal. So they now have to travel to a lovely warm seaside resort to discover his favourite dessert instead. End of film. That is a rough, do I need to say rough again, summary of the film, with loads of the side plots and slice of life elements removed. And as you can see, the film can be split perfectly in two, with the dividing line being Anya's abduction, as prior to her abduction, the film just feels like a generic slice of life romp, with a comically evil villain preventing them from having a dessert, and the quest to find the missing ingredient. The second half, on the other hand, feels action-orientated, with Anya's life being at stake. Regarding the themes of the film, there are not really any nuances, with the generic don't kill people and don't cheat on your partner being the main theme lines, as the film takes great lengths not to kill any named characters, with the only deaths being a mechanical soldier named Type F, who just seems to have existed to get Yor away from the main plot, and give her an excuse to use her assassin skills. Code White is the sort of film you can watch all of and think, wow, that was a pleasant waste of my time, rather than, that was awful, why did I watch that? Or, that was the greatest film of all time. It gives off a similar vibe to the first My Hero Academia film, but without any of the marvellous Sakuga scenes in the conclusion. Its animation, although a step up from TV anime, is not as breathtaking as in other recent Shonen Jump films, such as Jujutsu Kaisen Zero or One Piece Red, which is what you would have expected given the type of series that Spy Family is in comparison, as at the end of the day, Spy Family feels like a kids' TV show, and if you enjoy the anime, you'll enjoy the film. But personally, I did not enjoy Code White enough to recommend it if you are coming into the film blind. It is more of an enjoyable piece of side content for people who already love the Spy Family manga or anime, and at the end of the day, that is your target audience for these sort of filler non-canon films, as if you enjoy Spy Family's anime, then this is the film for you. Just don't expect anything amazing.